Hey, there we are. We're here. We're live and on the internet.
Hello.
It's been a while since we've been live and on the internet, but here we are. Cool. Emily, how are you? It's good to see you.
Hey.
It's been a while.
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Many things have happened since we were last live and on the internet. I have moved across the country again, and I am now located in Detroit, which is fun and interesting.
Look at that view.
Exciting. Yeah, check that out. I now live in a high-rise apartment building instead of the weird townhouse thing I was in before. You guys can enjoy that. It's slightly cold, so I'm gonna just cope with that. But other than that, things have been crazy, and here we are, live and on the internet. Once again, we did not give up on this, despite what many in the community probably thought we did.
Yeah, sorry guys. We realized earlier that we haven't done this since like September.
It's been a solid 3 months.
So if you stuck with us this long and remain subscribed to this channel, thank you so much,
Yeah.
and please continue.
Yeah. To all the people that have showed up in our absence, welcome. This is going to happen more often.
Yeah. We were gone, and now we're back. And we're doing
Yeah, now we're back again. It's great. So we're happy to be here. So all right, we have a minor confession. We left the last. So all right. Back the whole thing up. Those whole Jasper Flowers train. So last we left this, we were working on figuring out what happened, what Jasper did, what is going on with all of this. And so we had started to decipher from this letter that Jasper had sent us. We had started to decipher some stuff about some bread and like it related to all the people that he killed, which then like kind of related to this document here. It was an interesting thing. And so in our absence, we started to kind of decipher that puzzle. We got to what we believe is a solution. We're gonna talk to you about how we did that and what happened. We got to what we believe is a solution, and then we stopped. We decided that was where we need to end this and do the rest live with you guys. And so here we are to go through that final step of this puzzle and to talk about the future of this show and all the other things that we're doing here with our channel. With no further ado, Emily, do you have anything you want to add to this fun intro before we just dive into the meat of the project?
I think we should dive on in. I think we've caught you guys up kind of. Honestly, if y'all are here, if you've
Side note to all of this, we are paying attention to the chat. It's not going to display below me here like it normally does, but I do have the chat up in YouTube. If you chat into YouTube, we will see it and communicate with you accordingly.
Yes, I also
please, by all means, talk to us. We're here. We're listening.
Totally lost my train of thought too. I don't even know where I was going with
apologize.
that.
God damn it, I interrupted you.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I found it again. If you are watching this and have done this particular box, you probably did it a while ago. So
yeah.
I think by kind of jumping around and jumping ahead and losing our spot and coming back 3 months later, I don't really know that we're spoiling anything for anybody. I don't know that
we're here mostly because we couldn't leave it unresolved. We had to finish this box.
I needed to finish this. Yeah.
And
so I say let's finish it.
All right. Yeah, here we are. All right. So here's what we got. Here's what we have determined. Here's where we've landed with all of the things. So we started to piece together all the bread stuff. We for a long time in this series, we've had this spreadsheet going of all the things. There is all of the different documents here in the archive listing exist. And then they have passwords and different words associated with them. We started to suss all of that out near the end of the last episodes. The one that we hadn't pieced together, I think we were trying to piece together San Diego and Interruption with tea cakes and things, but we determined through a series of things, which we will get to in a moment, that tea cakes belongs down here with Ancestor, Ashland Protocol pieces. Why did we determine that, Emily? Let's talk about that. So, I'm sorry, I'm getting through. There's a couple pieces to this, and it's going to start with Meg. It's going to start with Meg's letter. So Meg kind of starts in this letter. She, in her happy Meg way, very aloof to the entire situation, which we have now since learned that Meg is just Jasper because Meg be dead. But she talks about frogs, and there was a specific sentence in here. I think I will focus on frogs. No pun intended. Did you know that we share many common traits? We all stem from a common ancestor. Way back to the beginning of the matter, before life began, everything was just atoms. You, me, and frogs. It's super vague, but in looking through the documents here in the archive list, ancestor was a word that stood out, right? And so when going through this, we come across the common password prompt, and like every box we've had to figure out what document, what's the password to open the document. We haven't figured out what the documents are for till now, but we we have had this constant puzzle of what's the document, how do we get in the document. And so through that, we started ripping apart more things. There's this sheet with all of the names on it and things, which relates back to this weird fire escape map somehow. And then we have the frog. All of the things on this frog diagram, it was originally backwards. I've digitally flipped it. You could also use a mirror to view it backwards if you wish. I think that's the way they intend it, and it comes in the box that way. All of these words were backwards, and all of these things don't make sense. I mean, they do, but they don't make sense, except for heart. It points out the heart very clearly, and that's the only anatomically correct piece on this frog. We also...
Even though the heart apparently is the entire body of the frog.
Yeah, it's a huge... I think this frog has a human heart in it, actually.
Yeah.
Now that I'm really looking
I don't know
at
what
this.
a frog heart looks like.
It's not that, and it doesn't take up that much space. Now I'm disturbed. Also, we were sent this wooden heart frame. And so one of the passwords we ended up trying on this document was heart. And when we entered that password, we got this. Looking through this, we found the rest of the words that filled out our spreadsheet. We found protocol, pieces. What was the other thing we found here? There was another one. Ashland, I think, was the city, which was right here. Ashland, which is right here. And so we found all of these things on this document. Great, cool. What does that mean? Still don't know. But we filled out our document. We got all the things. And actually, I didn't put the name of the thing in there, which is Archives 19. And so it associates with tea cakes. And so now we have all these breads. And what are the breads, and what does all this mean? We didn't know. We literally had no idea, and we kept working through this and working through this and working through this. And eventually we just kind of started making lists of things and putting things in alphabetical order. And at one point we put the breads in alphabetical order. And since we knew the breads were associated with all of this other stuff on our spreadsheet, this is why you make spreadsheets, friends. Once we put the breads in an alphabetical order, something began to reveal itself in the fact that when you put the breads in alphabetical order, A, B, C, H, P, T, once you put these in order, you end up with begin, Chronos, balance, synchronization, reassembly, protocol. It's a sentence. It makes sense. I don't know what it is, but it makes sense. And so through all of that, we reach back to the previous episode that we had, the last episode where you saw us, and we had gone through Jasper's letter. Let's go back to Jasper's letter. At one point, at the end of this letter, Jasper is very clear about about where to find the solution to this whole thing, and that is the last door to go through is the back door of the back door. Be careful where you go. And so I had kind of already concluded that the back door of the back door was this weird hidden link on the archives list, which takes you to this thing. And that's where the sentence came back into play. And we got this far. Let me enter the first password, which would be begin. We immediately get redirected to another password prompt. It didn't say the password was wrong. We were redirected to another password prompt. We have theories as to where this goes next, but we have not gone any further than this. Emily, am I accurate with our recap so far?
Yeah, solid recap. Okay, so if we haven't done this for 3 months, I think it's almost been 4 months at this point, and there's 6 boxes. We're like, we're coming up on a year into this mystery, and I'm ready. Let's go.
You want to keep? You want?
It's the end of the end. Let's go.
All right. So here's the working theory. I didn't share this with the audience. The working theory is that we just keep entering passwords until something happens. So the next one here is going to be Cronus. My password manager keeps popping up. Sorry.
I was going to laugh really hard if it gave you an error.
All right. And the next one is balance. I'm typing very carefully. Leave me alone.
Yeah.
Okay. Next one is synchronization. Oh, God. This one's long. Synchronization. Okay. That one let us in. All right, reassembly. Ooh, girl. Ooh, girl. One more. One more. Are you ready? What's at the end of this rainbow?
Better be fucking good.
It better be good. We've been waiting so long. What is it? What is it? What's here? What's here? Oh, it's a YouTube video. Hold on. Stand by.
Ooh.
Stand by. We're gonna pause the music. We're gonna make all the things happen. Hold on. Here we go. Hold on. Where's hold on, I gotta bring up the mixer. All right, we're sending that down. All right, hold on. Let's pause the music. All right. Sorry, that was a little harsh. Oh my God. What is this?
Looking forward to my trip. I have been planning it for a long time now. There are so many beautiful things. If you ask me, you do not have anything to worry about out here.
Is it Jasper?
I think it
Everything is positive.
What's wrong with his eyes?
I don't know.
Hello, friend. It is good to be
he's
seen.
creepy.
Holy shit.
How long have we known each other to only now come face to face? Well, I can finally introduce myself to you properly. What a relief. I hope you're not too surprised by my appearance. I did not have a chance to clean up. I've been so busy keeping everything in working order. Despite all that work, our chance to come together like this has been in the back of my mind for months. Yes, I've been looking forward to speaking with you for a long time now. Of course, there are many obstacles to that. Well, usually. I suppose I should have said that there were many obstacles to that.
Oh, God, he's so weird.
I was able to get special permission from Dr. Cortez and Meg to use the audio and video equipment here to make my very own movie. Dr. Cortez? Meg Gibson? Oh, they are here. Do not worry. They're watching over my shoulder. Do you not see them? Here is Meg, and here is Willa. There is Clark. They are all here. The others, too. I know what they are thinking because I have been inside them for quite some time. We have shared our lives, and now I understand them perfectly. I know how they work. But in all of my research, in all of my experimenting, I have started to feel lost somehow. It is like as I learned more about the inner workings of others, the less I knew of myself. Who am I? How do I work? I do not think I can say with certainty anymore. I thought you and I might find out together. It takes so much effort to keep my machine running. That is why I needed you. I needed someone on the outside who was not a part of this system. When I lost Sylvia, who should appear in my life? You, of course. I knew I could not lose you, too. I had to begin my inquiry into the system right away. So I started with the people. And they were easy enough. Did you know that everyone lives here? We have dormitories on site for all of the staff. It is very convenient. All of this is to say that you have helped spring the wheel that is rebooting the system. The key code you entered broke down the final barrier. It got me in. As I speak, the whole system is slowly rebuilding itself. It was so convoluted.
Whoops.
Now, it is streamlined. And I will know everything.
Oh. Oh.
Oh, no. Oh, buddy. No, this is unnecessary. Oh. Glad I put an age
that's
restriction on
disturbing.
this.
Oh.
That is interesting. I'm starting to feel something. I believe
Oh my god.
Ah!
it is.
What?
Oh my god. Oh.
What?
No wonder everyone had those awful expressions. You see?
I can't look at this.
I am always learning something.
Oh my.
What? This is not right. Who are you? What have you done?
What? What?
Why are you ruining this for me?
What the?
Stop it!
What was that?
No.
What was that? Why did he have a thing on? What was that guy? Who was that guy? Why was he have a fridge?
Supposed
What was? What? What?
Oh my god. I have so many feelings right now.
What did that guy's thing say? What? No. What? Where's the? I can't scrub through this. What the? No!
Can you grab the
Maybe.
YouTube link?
Everything's private. You can only get to it through embeds.
Mm. Uh, okay.
That was not what I expected at all.
No, that was a lot more
Looking forward to
graphic
my
than I
trip.
expected it to be.
I don't.
Like a lot more graphic. Wow.
I don't know what to think about this.
I don't know either, but we got to the end, and we solve the mystery. And I feel like I might need like some time to process how I feel about this. Because I have many feelings.
I've
That
been
was
planning
fucked up.
it for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
The thing's on the
Well-
wall, though. I think this is...
Y'all?
Who's this? Who's this? What's the cherub? I don't remember what the cherub and the butterfly were. Do you remember?
He said Sylvia and Meg.
Yeah. Well, I think this is Meg up here. I think this is the sheriff, because it's very hasty in the last minute. This looks like Clark.
That's Clark for sure.
I don't remember what that was, but I think that's Willa. And I think this was Antlers and stuff. I don't remember who that was.
Oh, yeah, it was. Oh, I'm so creeped out. They picked a good actor. He was creepy. Wow.
Wow.
Friends. I did not know that was going to be that graphic. I apologize. If
I
that
put an
freaked
I
out.
put an age
That's
restriction on
honestly
it just because we fucking swear all the time.
kind of
But that
freaked me out a little bit.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'll throw a graphic content warning in the description when I post the final video. But yeah. Woo.
Yeah. That's some things to process.
So that's what
it. That's
happened.
that
Jasper's machine did something to the computer systems, and that man in the suit was clearly part of the whole deal.
So I wonder if any of that ties into, great segue,
Sure.
the next season of Hunt a Killer.
Ooh, Emily, what's in the next season of Hunt a Killer, and when will we be starting it?
I have this handy little binder here. Isn't that weird? Me and binders. We actually have the first 4 episodes because we are slackers and we are sorry. So yeah, we have 4 months worth of this. It's called Vindication, and I honestly have no idea what it's about. I haven't read any of this. These things are coming from a place called Second Chance. That seems to be associated with Listening Friends of America. Maybe it's like a branch or something, but I haven't read any of this. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that it's called Vindication, and we're going to get started on it soon, next week.
Next Friday. This show is now happening on Friday nights. Tell your friends.
Hey.
Because we have no lives.
Very active social lives.
Actually, honestly, it's to help facilitate social lives. Since I now live in Michigan again, we can start doing some stuff in person, live and in person, and hopefully some of that stuff will make it here to YouTube. And I will be traveling across the state on Saturday mornings to do that stuff with these fine folks on the other side of the state that I've been streaming with for the last year. But on Friday nights, we hunt a killer. I think we're also going to continue doing Hunt a Killer After Dark, which is following the mountain storylines through on Monday nights. I think we're going to continue doing that on Monday nights. I don't know if we had talked about doing it this coming Monday due to the holiday, which we probably won't be this Monday. It's probably going to be a week from Monday where we resume that.
Yeah.
Mostly because of the holiday.
We're somewhere in the middle of that, I think, episode
2 or 3. I think we're on 2 or 3, yeah.
We'll pick that up. There's 5 episodes of that, and then there's a new season of that just started. It's called The Mine.
Yep.
And I think I have 2 episodes of that
Yeah.
stocked away. So we've got boxes.
There's a
for
bunch.
days.
There's a bunch coming, and it's going to be good. And I'm kind of glad we fell behind, especially when we have spoilers like that show up. So glad we're behind on some level. But I hope everyone enjoyed the conclusion of this. This is a short stream. Usually we go for an hour. Short stream, but we got there. We're done. This is it. There's nothing more to talk about. Go away. No, I'm kidding. We love you. You're going to see more of us on YouTube than on Twitch. And, follow us in all the places. You can still follow us on Twitch. There will probably likely be video game content showing up there, along with some talk shows showing up there. Follow us on Facebook. We have awesome memes, and talk shows are going to be showing up there. And by all means, subscribe to us on YouTube. That's going to be the primary platform to find all of the things that we do. Everything aggregates itself eventually back to YouTube for us. So follow us here, follow us there, talk to us in the chat, leave a comment. We're happy to talk to you. We're always watching.
Yay.
And we are looking forward to seeing you next Friday.